It was an explosion that rocked a Murrieta neighborhood, killing a gas company worker and injuring 15 others. Now, more than a month later, the father of the man who suffered the worst trauma is demanding answers about why the area wasn't evacuated.
He told ABC's Rob McMillan that his son will carry his injuries for the rest of his life.
Thank God for all the people there that were helping him, because it was pretty traumatic.
The gas explosion that rocked this Murrieta neighborhood last month killed one and injured 15 others, including 24-year-old Anthony Burrell, who was hurt so badly his father says he can't even remember what happened that day, but he certainly does.
He was in pretty bad shape. I could see the cuts in his head and on his face and legs, and burnt real bad on his arms and face and legs.
Clay Burrell says his son was life-flighted to Arrowhead Regional Medical Center. He was in a medically induced coma for days.
The doctor came in and told me that they were going to have to drill 3 holes in his head. And that was a really scary point for us because, you know, we didn't know what was going to happen at that point.
Burrell says his son was one of several employees for Horizon Solar Power working on the home that day before the explosion. According to Murrieta Fire and Rescue, the timeline went like this. At 10:57 a.m., one of the solar workers calls 911 to report a gas leak. This is a clip from a Ring doorbell next door minutes later. By about 11:15, the fire department is now on scene, and shortly after noon, people are still there. Here you can see the homeowner talking with someone from the fire department, then seen heading back toward the home to grab some stuff for her baby. And then, only a few minutes later,
when there's a leak, the first thing you need to do is move people away from the blast zone. If you do that, no one's injured in this case.
Michael Gendron is an attorney now representing Anthony Burrell. He says he wants to know why people were still so close to the threat more than an hour after it was reported.
That's enough time to say, hey, move to the other side of the street, get out of the blast zone while we figure out what's going on so we can eliminate the threat.
SoCal Gas's own website says if you suspect a natural gas leak, immediately evacuate the area. SoCal Gas didn't answer specific questions about what their employees did at the scene, only that the investigation remains ongoing and that they regularly review their policies and procedures.
Thank you to everybody that helped. Friends, family, people we didn't know.
In Murrieta, Rob McMillan.
The mother who narrowly escaped that blast was forced to bring her family to her mother's house in San Diego. She told us last month a wall is all that saved her life.